Yo, we're getting the Silver Surfer? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and there could not be a crazier twist to these updates and these sneak peeks than what we just got today. You know, 24 hours after getting the Future Foundation, which does open the door for a lot of cosmic entities because the Fantastic Four love to travel into time and space and battle gigantic purple dudes. We get slapped with this insane sneak peek. What new threat will this cosmic Herald bring to Marvel Future Fight? And we get this little clip of the moon and the Earth, and then we get this familiar silver bullet just flashing through faster than the speed of light on what I assume will be a very, very tiny 2-pixel surfboard if you slow it down and you zoom in enough. Enhance. We go over to Netmarble, and we see CM Fragment detecting an unusual high-speed movement heading towards our airspace. S.H.I.E.L.D's monitoring system is tracking its trajectory and will keep us up to date if it poses a threat. A visitor from space? We still need to do more research on this high-speed visitor and find out more about its intention. At this point, we are actively tracking this visitor's location. Stay tuned for the next piece of information. If we jump over to YouTube, I actually want to watch the video now with you and then discuss just a small little piece of what's on YouTube, because for those of you that are a bit more clever about your YouTube extensions and add-ons, you can find some possibly additional information. I don't know, I'm just gonna tell you anyways. But anyways, let's watch this first. We're gonna watch this a few times over. It's not really much, but it's very cool. It's not, it's simple things are often the best, and the music is amazing. It's just very intense and kind of powerful. And then that zoom, I mean, that's gotta be Norrin Rad, right? That's gotta be the Silver Surfer. I cannot really describe how excited I am. If I were to describe it, I would tell you that I literally sat on a live stream not that long ago, over 8 hours ago, and I watched this for about 10 minutes straight while I was talking to people, and this was just in the background constantly for 10 seconds. So doing a 10-minute video about this, easy, dude. I was listening to this for like 20 minutes without even talking necessarily about it. So I am very, 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 very excited. Now, if you go down to the bottom here where there's the description, this is the interesting thing, and you show more, and if you have an extension that shows you the tags, here's the tags that they used for this video when they uploaded it. They used Marvel, they used Fantastic Four, no spaces, Marvel Future Fight, no spaces, Future Fight, Fantastic, Sneak Peek. They spelled sneak peek wrong, which is hilarious. August, which of course will be the month of the update, and then Eternals. Now, I don't know what they're talking about with Eternals. I don't think there are going to be Eternals in this update, but I could be wrong. I think they're just putting the Eternals in there because it relates to the announcement from the MCU, and that's probably the one that's getting the most news coverage right now because it's got so many household names attached to the movie, like Angelina Jolie and the guy from Game of Thrones, the British guy. So I think that's just to get more clicks, to get more, sort of reaction and sort of suggestion bar type of thing for YouTube's algorithm. But in case it's not, and in case we do get an update or a sneak peek next, tomorrow or something that hints at the Eternals, there you go. That's where it came from. And then, of course, they hashtag visitor from space over here. And I know all this stuff because I do it on YouTube as well, but also because I have these extensions installed. So it's kind of interesting to see that. And then they also hashtag Invisible Woman, Human Torch thing, and Mr. Fantastic, which, of course, they're all going to be getting their Future Foundation uniforms. But holy shit, Silver Surfer. This is amazing, and I gotta say, there was one thing at the beginning of the year that I was super jealous about back in January when we got the just before we got the Fantastic Four sneak peeks. Marvel Contest of Champions got their sneak peek, and it's like a 2-minute video with beautiful voice acting, beautiful music, and a really, really cool script. And it's narrated by Silver Surfer, and he's surfing through the cosmos. He's watching, he's watching the Collector and the Grandmaster. He's watching the what's his name, the Hulk that is Maestro. He's watching Maestro. He watches Civil War. I think he flies by a dying Celestial or something like that, it looks like. And then he talks about finding his friends, saving his friends. And then, of course, again, I'm talking about Contest of Champions, but it's a really interesting story. You should watch the video. I think I've mentioned it. I mentioned it before on another video previously back in January. But then that is sort of the story for Marvel Contest of Champions, why they're getting the Fantastic Four one at a time, because I guess either you're saving the Fantastic Four and then Silver Surfer comes at the end, or Silver Surfer's behind the scenes saving the Fantastic Four, and then they'll get him eventually. But when I saw that, I was so jealous, because I was like, damn, Contest of Champions is going to get Silver Surfer before us? No. We got all 4 members of the Fantastic Four in addition to Doctor Doom before Contest of Champions. They have now caught up by getting Human Torch, Thing, and Invisible Woman, but they still don't have Mr. Fantastic. And now we're getting Silver Surfer. So I'm not trying to stick it to Contest of Champions players. I'm just trying to say the one thing that I was super jealous of them about, I'm now super happy that we are getting. It didn't really matter if we're getting it before them or not. I'm just happy that we're getting it. Now, as far as what I can expect, or as far as what I think is going to come with Silver Surfer, I don't really have one solid idea. I have multiple possibilities, but the one that I really want to hammer home is that I really hope that Netmarble has read a comic book and they've just figured out that he's not just a dude on a surfboard, that he's Omega, like he's super powerful. He's a super powerful dude, and they don't make him weak, because a lot of people were suspecting, or a lot of people were hoping that Silver Surfer would come as the next epic quest, because we've never gotten a universal epic quest. We got 2 combats, a blast and a speed, for these 4 guys here, and it would be very, very cool to get, a second epic quest at the end of 2019, make it Silver Surfer, make Galactus the native tier 2 like Strife and Doctor Doom or whatever. Even you could do Namor the Submariner. There's so many things you could do with it, but just people wanted a Silver Surfer epic quest because he's that epic of a character. He's that cool, like Deadpool. He's that strong, like some of these other characters. He really deserves to be OP. So apologies if this is going to sound mean, but I don't really care how we get Silver Surfer. I don't care if I have to pay money. I don't care if I have to pay crystals. I don't really care. I just want him to be super strong. So I want to say that right at the beginning. My hope, not my prediction, but my hope is that Silver Surfer is really strong. I know power creep, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. If Silver Surfer's not dunking the vast majority of the characters in this game, if he's not dunking the vast majority of the game mode and gameplay in this game, it's going to be a disappointment. He's amazing. I'm gushing over how cool I think Silver Surfer is. But in addition to Silver Surfer, we have a little bit more information. And I was actually stupid and I closed the tab. Oh, I didn't close the tab. We're going to go back to Twitter for just a second, because in addition to this tweet, and this is why you should be on Twitter and you should follow me, etc. There's a little self-plug. Danny Koo, a senior producer for Marvel Games, of course, tweeted out, "I don't think he's the only guy that's coming." Thinking emoji, thinking emoji. And this got a lot of people thinking and talking and suspecting and speculating that he's talking about Galactus. And on top of that, some of the more clever people on my Twitch chat said that the shadow on the Earth and the shadow on the Moon are too big. Like, there's nothing behind the Moon that would put it that much of a shadow on it. And obviously the Moon is not that big to cast a shadow that's half of the world now, or half of the Earth. Now, obviously I know that the sun is over here on this side, so that's probably why the shadow is there, because that's just how light works. If there's light on one side, there's a shadow on the other side. That's just how shadows are cast, because of the existence and the presence of light. But it could also be that Galactus is stomping his way towards Earth behind Silver Surfer. And that's kind of like the classic Silver Surfer Galactus Fantastic Four story. Silver Surfer is the Herald of Galactus. He's going around trying to find planets to feed to this hungry bastard. He finds Earth. He doesn't want to feed Earth to Galactus. Galactus gets pissed. Fantastic Four intervene. Silver Surfer decides to help the Fantastic Four instead of fighting against them. He turns on his master, so Galactus, the Ultimate Nullifier, etc. And then things happen. So there is a possibility. There's a few possibilities. So I'll discuss them. There's, of course, the possibility that Silver Surfer is just gonna come as either a bio-subscription character or a crystal character, like we've gotten recently with Sabretooth and Iceman. and Adam Warlock, etc., it's possible that he could show up this way. Not necessarily my favorite, my preferred method. As long as he's powerful, I don't care, but that is one method. The second method that I think a lot of people are going to speculate is a brand new giant boss raid, a brand new Galactus giant boss raid where he's trying to attack the Earth, and where you either get Silver Surfer biometrics, or something else involving Silver Surfer, whether you collect him here or you get him through other means and then you use him in this game mode or whatever. This is another thing that a lot of people are speculating. You could also have a Silver Surfer giant boss raid, and then on certain days you have to fight Silver Surfer and Galactus, because even though Silver Surfer is a good guy, he does bad things from time to time because he is Galactus's herald. And then the third option, which again I also think is a great possibility, a strong possibility, and a good suggestion made by some of my smarter Twitch chat fans. Anyways, people in the community, is new world bosses. And this is something I would love to see: 2 new universal world bosses right under Scarlet Witch and Apocalypse. One would be Silver Surfer, and you get to unlock him as a native tier 2. Once you unlock him as a native tier 2 and rank him up to 6 stars, then you can take on the one underneath him, which would be Galactus. And then once you beat Galactus enough times with Silver Surfer, etc., you get to unlock him as well. I think that would be wonderful, super thematic. Personally, I think this is the best one because it still holds the possibility for Silver Surfer to be super powerful, but also free-to-play friendly, where you don't have to drop money, you don't have to drop thousands of crystals, you can just get your grind on, and it could introduce new resources to farm, or it could introduce ways of getting extra CCF, I'm not sure, but yeah, I think it's an awesome suggestion, it's an awesome idea, and honestly, we haven't had new world bosses in a long time. For some reason, Netmarble doesn't want to create world boss ultimates for these 4 donkeys, so please, Netmarble, give us some super powerful new world bosses and let us farm for them like we did for Thanos and the Black Order back in the day. Make Galactus as strong as Thanos, make Silver Surfer as strong as Jean Grey, and I'll love you forever, love you long time. The fourth option that's a possibility, although it is way in left field for Silver Surfer, is, drumroll please, the first native tier 3. I have heard this idea being thrown around, floating around. I personally think it's unlikely. It's only been just over a year that we've had tier 3s in the game, so for them to already be introducing a native tier 3, I think that would just be a bit too greedy, and I think it would also make new players feel as though there's this impossible mountain to climb, because native tier 2s are already such a huge leap over regular farmable characters. You know, you go into Shadowland, you get 220 biometrics per day, or per week, sorry, and so you play for 3 weeks, and you can get a character to 6 stars using biometric selectors. Okay, that's a tier 1 character. Then you tell them about tier 2 characters, native tier 2 characters. Oh, well, how much more expensive can they be? I mean, what do I need? Do I need 1,200 biometrics? No, you need a shit ton more than that just to level up the character. On top of that, you need thousands upon thousands of black antimatter and chaos nordstones, and you need tens of millions of gold. Now imagine whatever the hell that conversation would be, except for native tier 3s. That shit would be so expensive, I would get sick of it. I would be broke. So I personally don't think we're going to be getting a native tier 3, although it is possible. Anything is possible in Marvel Future Fight, but those are all of the suggestions, all of the predictions, all of the speculation that I've heard. And again, the only thing I personally want to see is Silver Surfer being an absolute badass. He's super strong. He's got the power cosmic. He deserves it. However, just so that I'm covering all my bases here, I do want to mention that there is a possibility this isn't Silver Surfer. Now, it's very unlikely because all of the other heralds of Galactus are much less well known than Silver Surfer, especially by casual fans, which, again, Marvel Future Fight does want to pay homage to the hardcore comic book fans and that sort of stuff, but they also want to retain and keep and bring in as many new players as possible, so you want to be noob friendly. Everybody knows the silver looking dude with no penis flying on the surfboard. Not a lot of people know Terrax or Firelord or all these other goofy-ass Stardust Heralds of Galactus. There have been over 10 other Heralds of Galactus, just casually counting them off. You know, weird ones like the Airwalker and the Destroyer, Odin's armor, you know, the enchanted armor. So again, there's a possibility that this is not that specific Herald, Silver Surfer, but it's a very unlikely possibility. I just wanted to put that out there because I know some people are like really big fans of Terrax, or just really big fans of all the Heralds and they want to see them. There's a possibility we could get multiple Heralds. We could get 3 Heralds or 4 Heralds plus Galactus, and this could be like a huge update. I don't know, but I think at the very least, I'm expecting Silver Surfer wielding the Mjolnir with the Infinity Gauntlet in the other hand, and he's got Captain America's shield on his back as kind of like a backpack, sort of a pan thing from PUBG, and he's flying on the surfboard, and he's also got these really cool sunglasses that also do the Tony Stark thing from Far From Home and allow him to control an army of space drones. What do you think? New native tier 3, 10,000 crystal unlock. What's up? You have to be at least VIP 20 to unlock Silver Surfer. Do you guys like my ideas? I'm just really excited for Silver Surfer, honestly. I know we need new game modes, and it's a very serious thing, and trust me, I'm working on some new material for Netmarble to really stick it to them, but I can't. I just turned into a mess when I think about Silver Surfer because he's so damn cool. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of Silver Surfer. Let me know how hype you are. Hit me up on Twitter. Join the Discord. It's popping off harder than ever before. And thank you so much for watching all of these 10-minute speculation videos on 10-second clips and pictures. Subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to continue to support me. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you later today. Take care.